We're going to take a deep dive into one of the most fascinating and valuable coins in the world of numismatics, the 1996 P. Kennedy half-dollar. If you've got one of these in your collection, or maybe you found one by chance, you're going to want to stick around to hear why this coin could be worth up to $1.1 million in today's market. First off, let's set the scene. The Kennedy half-dollar was first introduced in 1964 to honor President John F. Kennedy, following his tragic assassination in 1963. This coin has been a part of American currency ever since. However, not every Kennedy half-dollar holds significant value. Most of them are worth just their face value, 50 cents, or a bit more depending on their condition, but then, there's the 1996 P. Kennedy half-dollar. This coin, minted in Philadelphia in 1996, became famous for reasons that most coin collectors and enthusiasts didn't initially expect. Unlike many other years of the Kennedy half-dollar, the 1996 P version has a very special feature that sets it apart. It is one of the rarest coins in modern American minting history. Now, why is the 1996 P Kennedy half-dollar so valuable? To understand this, we need to take a closer look at the minting process. In 1996, the U.S. Mint was facing an issue: demand for half-dollar coins had dramatically dropped. People weren't using them as much, and as a result, fewer half-dollar coins were being minted. In fact, most of the 1996 Kennedy half-dollars were struck in Denver, with a much smaller number being minted in Philadelphia. The issue here is that very few 1996 P. Kennedy half-dollars were actually released into circulation. This small production number, combined with the fact that many of the coins were either kept in mint sets or simply didn't get into the hands of collectors, makes the 1996 P particularly rare. But rarity alone doesn't always make a coin valuable. What really sets this coin apart is its condition. When coins are minted, they go through a rigorous process that can lead to wear and tear. Over time, coins that are handled frequently become scratched, dented, or worn down. However, some coins are preserved in almost perfect condition, and that's where the real value lies. In the case of the 1996 P. Kennedy half-dollar, there are a select few that have been graded by professional numismatists as being in pristine or mint state condition. When a coin is in mint state, it means that it shows no signs of wear, has well-defined features, and retains its original shine. Coins like this are incredibly rare, and collectors are willing to pay top dollar for them. But there's one more factor that pushes the value of the 1996 P. Kennedy half-dollar to astronomical levels. A handful of these coins were produced with an error. These error coins are even more sought after. Error coins occur when something goes wrong during the minting process. For example, a coin might be double-struck, have a misaligned die, or display unusual imperfections. These types of errors make the coin unique, and in the case of the 1996 P, the error is significant enough that one of these rare coins can sell for upwards of $1.1 million in the right market. The most famous of these error coins was discovered by a coin collector who found a 1996 P. Kennedy half-dollar that was struck with two different dies, resulting in an unusual and distinct design flaw. This particular coin went on to sell at auction for a staggering $1.1 million. It wasn't just the rarity of the coin that made it so valuable, it was the error that made it a true one-of-a-kind specimen. So, what does all of this mean for you as a coin collector or enthusiast? Well, if you've come across a 1996 P. Kennedy half-dollar, you may want to take a closer look at its condition. Is it in mint state? Does it show signs of an error? If so, it could be worth significantly more than just 50 cents. It's important to remember that not every 1996 P. Kennedy half-dollar will fetch a high price. The vast majority of these coins are still worth only their face value, but a few select coins with the right characteristics are incredibly valuable. If you think you might have one of these rare coins in your possession, it's worth getting it professionally graded by a trusted numismatist. Grading will help you determine its condition and its potential market value. The best way to check if your coin is in mint state is to carefully examine its surfaces. Look for any signs of wear, scratches, or discoloration. A coin that has been stored in a protective capsule or has never been handled too much will generally be in better condition than one that has been circulated widely. Another way to determine if your coin might be worth a significant amount is to have it appraised by a professional. Coin appraisers are experts who can evaluate the rarity and condition of your coin and give you an estimate of its value. There are also online resources and auction sites where you can see the latest sales of rare coins, which will give you an idea of what collectors are currently paying for a coin like the 1996 P. Kennedy half-dollar. So, whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just getting started, the 1996 P. Kennedy half-dollar is a coin that's worth keeping an eye on. The fact that a single coin could be worth up to $1.1 million is a testament to the importance of rarity, condition, and error in the world of numismatics. To wrap things up, the 1996 P. Kennedy half-dollar is an extraordinary coin. While most of these coins are worth only 50 cents, a select few can fetch millions of dollars at auction, thanks to their rarity, pristine condition, and the errors that make them so unique. If you come across one of these rare specimens, it might just be the treasure you've been waiting for. Thanks for watching today's video. Be sure to hit the like button if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to our channel for more amazing stories from the world of rare coins. If you have any questions or thoughts about the 1996 P. Kennedy half-dollar, feel free to leave a comment below. We're diving into one of the most intriguing and valuable coins out there, the 1998 P. Mint Mark Kennedy half-dollar. While it might not be the most famous coin in U.S. history, there's something incredibly special about it that could make you a lot of money. Stick around to find out why this seemingly ordinary coin could be worth an astonishing $1.2 million in the market. Let's start with the basics. The 1998 Kennedy half-dollar is a coin that was minted in Philadelphia, indicated by the P. Mint mark on the reverse. In 1998, the U.S. Mint produced millions of these coins as part of the regular coinage. But here's where things get interesting: this particular coin is not just your typical half-dollar. There's a rare version of the 1998 P. Mint Mark Kennedy half-dollar that has caught the attention of collectors and investors alike. So, what makes this coin so rare and valuable? It all comes down to a major minting error. There are specific examples of the 1998 P. Kennedy half-dollar that were struck incorrectly, which makes them highly sought after in the numismatic community. These coins, which feature the D. Mint mark of the Denver Mint instead of the P. Mint mark, are considered major mint errors, and they are exceedingly rare. Error coins have long been a goldmine for collectors, and the 1998 P. Mint Mark Kennedy half-dollar is no exception. These coins are sometimes referred to as mule coins, where two different dies from different mints were used to strike the coin. This results in a coin that's technically not supposed to exist in the way it does. It's like finding a rare jewel that nobody knew existed. Now, you might be asking, what's so special about this error? The rarity of a coin is a huge factor in its value. There are only a few known specimens of this specific 1998 P. Kennedy half-dollar with the D. Mint mark, and that makes them extremely valuable on the open market. The most famous of these coins, which was sold at auction, fetched an incredible price of $1.20 million. You're probably wondering, why is this coin worth $1.2 million? Well, it's the combination of rarity, demand, and historical significance that drives the value sky high. The Kennedy half-dollar was first issued in 1964, commemorating the life and legacy of President John F. Kennedy. It was meant to honor the fallen leader after his assassination, and since then, it's become a staple of American coinage. But the 1998 P. Mint Mark Kennedy half-dollar stands out because it is one of the few examples of an error coin that could have easily been overlooked. These errors aren't something the U.S. Mint typically reports, so collectors and dealers can sometimes miss them in circulation. As more collectors and numismatists discover these error coins, their value has continued to rise over the years. If you're lucky enough to come across a 1998 P. Kennedy half-dollar, how can you tell if you found one of these rare and valuable error coins? First, check the mint mark. On a typical 1998 P. half-dollar, you should see a P on the reverse, under the olive branch. But if you spot a D mint mark, that's your clue that you might be holding onto a rare mule coin. Keep in mind, though, that this error is incredibly rare. The vast majority of 1998 Kennedy half dollars are correctly minted with the P mint mark. So, if you happen to find one with the D, it's best to have it authenticated by a professional coin grader to confirm its value. Authentication and proper grading can help you determine the coin's true worth and whether it's worth sending to auction. The market for rare and error coins is a niche but highly profitable area of numismatics. The value of coins can fluctuate depending on factors like demand, the economy, and trends in the collecting world. Error coins, especially those with historical significance like the 1998 P. Kennedy half dollar, tend to hold their value or even increase over time. So if you're lucky enough to find one, holding on to it might prove to be a wise investment. While $1.2 million might sound like an outlier, it sets a precedent for how much rare coins can fetch in today's market. These coins are not just worth their face value, they can become true treasures in the eyes of collectors willing to pay top dollar for the rarest of the rare. If you're looking to buy or sell rare coins like the 1998 P. Kennedy half dollar, there are a few key steps to follow. First, always work with reputable dealers or auction houses who specialize in rare coins. Do your research and understand the current market value of these coins before you buy or sell. Many collectors also attend coin shows, where these types of error coins are often displayed, bought, and sold. Whether you're looking to invest in rare coins, sell one you found, or simply expand your collection, it's essential to have your coins properly graded and authenticated. Having a professional evaluation can significantly increase your chances of getting top dollar if you decide to sell. In conclusion, the 1998 P mint mark Kennedy half dollar with the rare D mint mark is one of the most sought after coins in the world of numismatics today. With a market value that can reach up to $1.2 million, these error coins are a collector's dream. If you happen to come across one of these, you could be sitting on a rare and valuable piece of American history. Remember, if you're serious about collecting or investing in rare coins, always consult with experts and ensure your coins are properly authenticated and graded. Who knows, you might just find a coin worth far more than its face value. We're diving into a fascinating topic in the world of coin collecting. If you've ever wondered about the value of your 1990 P mint mark Kennedy half dollar, then you're in for a real treat. We're going to talk about how this seemingly ordinary coin could be worth a staggering $1.3 million. Sounds unbelievable, right? But it's true. Stick with me as we explore the reasons behind this extraordinary value. Before we get into the details of the 1990 P mint mark, let's take a quick step back. The Kennedy half dollar was first issued in 1964 as a tribute to the late President John F. Kennedy, who was assassinated in 1963. This coin has had several design changes over the years, but the general look remains the same, the profile of JFK on the obverse and a bald eagle on the reverse. The coin was initially minted in 90% silver, but in 1971, due to a shortage of silver and rising costs, the composition changed to 40% silver. Since 1978, it has been minted in a copper-nickel-clad composition. But here's the interesting part, the Kennedy half dollar has had a bit of an underdog status in the world of numismatics. Unlike other coins, it didn't really gain massive attention or skyrocket in value, until recently. Now, let's fast forward to 1990, a year that seems pretty normal on the surface when it comes to coinage. The 1990 P mint mark Kennedy half dollar was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. But what makes this particular coin so special? First off, it was produced in massive numbers. The total mintage for the 1990 P Kennedy half dollar was in the tens of millions. So why would a coin from a year like this be worth so much today? Key here is rarity. While the 1990 P mint mark Kennedy half dollar was produced in large quantities, a unique variety of this coin exists that was never officially released into circulation. This rare error coin has a particular minting mistake, a double die obverse. A double die obverse happens when the design on the die is struck more than once, which creates a noticeable doubling effect on the inscriptions and imagery of the coin. Most of these error coins were caught during production, but a small number of them slipped through the cracks and ended up in circulation. This is where the story gets really interesting. Several years ago, a collector stumbled upon one of these double die error coins, not even realizing the significance of what they had found. At first, it was just another 1990 Kennedy half-dollar, until closer inspection revealed the double die obverse. Once word got out, collectors started going crazy. Experts confirmed that only a few of these rare coins had ever been found, and they were now considered to be among the most valuable coins on the market. The coin's value skyrocketed. What once might have been a coin worth face value, or maybe a little more to collectors looking for well-preserved examples, was suddenly in the millions. So how did this coin reach a staggering value of $1.3 million? It's all about demand and rarity. When it comes to rare coins, the rarer they are, the more valuable they become. Error coins like this one are highly sought after by collectors, especially when there are so few examples. The double die obverse of the 1990 Kennedy half-dollar makes it one of the most coveted coins in modern numismatics. With only a few of these error coins known to exist, collectors and investors alike have been fighting for a chance to own one. As a result, the price has skyrocketed, and at the peak of its market value, this coin has been sold for as much as $1.30 million. So, how do you know if you have one of these rare error coins? Well, it's important to know what to look for. The key feature to spot is the doubling on the obverse, specifically around the letters of Liberty and In God We Trust, as well as around the profile of Kennedy himself. The doubling effect is subtle but noticeable when you compare it to a regular 1990 mint mark Kennedy half-dollar. If you hold the coin up to light and carefully examine the design, you should be able to see the additional set of images or inscriptions. It's important to note that the doubling doesn't happen across the entire design, but only in specific areas. If you're unsure, it's always a good idea to consult with a professional numismatist or send the coin to a reputable grading service. They can authenticate the coin and determine if it's one of these rare double die examples. While the 1990 mint mark is certainly the star of today's discussion, it's worth mentioning that there are other Kennedy half-dollars that have fetched impressive sums at auction. Coins with low mintage years, minting errors, or those in pristine condition can also command a premium price. For example, the 1964 90% silver Kennedy half-dollar is highly sought after, particularly those that were produced in proof sets or are in near-perfect condition. And don't forget about the 1964 D, which also holds significant value due to its rarity in higher grades. So, to sum up, if you happen to have a 1990 Kennedy half-dollar lying around, take a closer look. There's a chance that you could be sitting on a gold mine, or at least a $1.3 million coin. The rarity of the double die error on this coin has made it one of the most valuable pieces in modern numismatics. Keep in mind, though, that these coins are extremely rare, so don't get discouraged if your coin doesn't have the error. But if you do find one, well, you could be in for an incredible windfall. That wraps up today's video. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of rare coins and want to see more videos like this, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to share this with your friends who love coin collecting. You never know, they might just have a rare treasure hiding in their collection. We're going to talk about a coin that's been creating quite a buzz in the numismatic world, the 1971 mint mark Kennedy half-dollar. Believe it or not, this coin, which was issued back in 1971, is worth a jaw-dropping $1.4 million. Yes, you heard that correctly. One single coin is valued at that much. Stick with me as we dive into the fascinating story behind this rare and highly valuable piece of American history. Before we get into the specifics of why this coin is so valuable, let's talk a bit about the Kennedy half-dollar in general. The Kennedy half-dollar was first introduced in 1964 as a tribute to President John F. Kennedy, who was tragically assassinated in 1963. This coin was issued to replace the Franklin half-dollar, which had been in circulation since 1948. The Kennedy half-dollar became a symbol of remembrance and respect for a beloved president. From 1964 to 1970, the Kennedy half-dollar was minted in 90% silver. However, in 1971, the U.S. Mint decided to switch to a copper-nickel composition, which is what most of the half-dollars you come across today are made of. Despite this change in composition, the Kennedy half-dollar continued to be produced with high demand and was used in regular circulation for decades. Now, what makes the 1971 mint mark Kennedy half-dollar so special? First off, the coin itself is quite common in terms of mintage numbers. The U.S. Mint produced a large number of these coins in 1971. But here's the thing, while most of the 1971 coins are worth just a couple of dollars, there is one particular 1971 Kennedy half-dollar that is worth an incredible $1.4 million. So, why the huge difference? This rare coin was actually part of a minting error that has made it one of the most sought-after pieces among collectors. Specifically, the coin in question was struck with a very rare and highly valuable double die error. In this case, the doubling happened to the date on the coin, specifically the 7 in the 1971. This error was discovered only after the coin had been released into circulation, making it one of the most famous and sought-after error coins in the world. Now let's break down what a double die error is. A double die error occurs when a coin is struck with a misalignment or doubling in the design. Essentially, when a coin is being struck, the die, the metal stamp used to imprint the design onto the coin, can sometimes become misaligned, leading to a doubling effect. In the case of the 1971 Kennedy half-dollar, the 7 in the year was struck twice, creating a noticeable doubling that is visible to the naked eye. This error is extremely rare, and while there are other coins that have been struck with double die errors, the 1971 is one of the most famous examples because of its sheer value and historical significance. Collectors go wild for this coin because of the rarity of the error and its potential to be worth millions. You might be wondering, why is this coin worth $1.4 million? What makes it so valuable? Well, first off, the rarity of this coin can't be overstated. As mentioned earlier, the Mint produced millions of 1971 Kennedy half-dollars, but only a tiny fraction of those were struck with the double die error. To make matters even more interesting, the specific 1971 Kennedy half-dollar that sold for $1.4 million was graded as being in near-perfect condition by professional numismatic grading companies. Coin grading is a critical factor when determining a coin's value. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin is. This particular coin was graded as MS 67, which is an extremely high grade. The MS stands for mint state, meaning the coin is in nearly perfect condition with no major signs of wear or damage. The 67 rating places it among the top examples of its kind, further adding to its value. The market for rare coins, especially those with unique errors like the 1971 Kennedy half-dollar, has exploded in recent years. Collectors and investors alike are constantly on the lookout for rare and valuable coins to add to their collections. Auction houses frequently sell rare coins for millions of dollars, and online marketplaces are filled with individuals looking to buy or sell these valuable pieces. In fact, the 1971 Kennedy half-dollar isn't the only coin that has fetched a hefty price. Other coins with minting errors, like the 1955 double die Lincoln cent or the 1937 three-legged buffalo nickel, have sold for hundreds of thousands of dollars as well. It's important to remember that rarity, condition, and demand all play a role in determining a coin's value. Now, you might be wondering, how do I know if I've got one of these rare 1971 Kennedy half-dollars? Well, the first step is to check the date on the coin. The doubling in the 1971 double die error is most noticeable on the 7 in the year. If you have a 1971 Kennedy half-dollar and notice that the 7 looks doubled or blurry, there's a good chance that you have one of these rare error coins. The next step is to check the overall condition of the coin. The more pristine the coin, the higher the potential value. If you believe you have one of these rare coins, it's worth taking it to a professional numismatic grader for a proper evaluation. A certified grading company will assign your coin a grade, which will help you understand its true value. To wrap things up, the 1971 Kennedy half-dollar is a remarkable coin with an incredible story. While most of these coins are worth only a few dollars, the ones with the rare double die error can fetch up to $1.4 million, making them a true treasure for collectors. If you happen to come across one of these rare coins, make sure to handle it with care and consider getting it professionally graded. We're diving into an intriguing topic, the 1980 Mint Mark Kennedy half-dollar coin and its surprising value in the market. This coin might look just like any other half-dollar from the 1980s, but in reality, it could be worth a lot more than you think, potentially up to $1.5 million. Yes, you heard that right, $1.5 million. Stick with us as we uncover the details, the rarity, and why this specific coin is making waves among collectors and investors alike. Before we get into the specifics of the 1980 coin, let's first take a moment to appreciate the history of the Kennedy half-dollar. Introduced in 1964, the Kennedy half-dollar was created to honor President John F. Kennedy, who was tragically assassinated in 1963. The coin quickly became a staple of American currency and continues to be minted in various forms, including proofs and uncirculated versions. Over the years, the Kennedy half-dollar has seen several different mint marks, with coins from various years being more valuable depending on their rarity and condition. The 1980 is one such coin, with a mint mark that adds a level of intrigue when it comes to its value in the market. Now, you may be wondering, what makes the 1980 Mint Mark Kennedy half-dollar so special? To start, this particular coin was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, as indicated by the Mint mark on the reverse side of the coin. While many of these coins were struck in large numbers, it's the condition, scarcity, and some key rare factors that elevate this coin's value to extraordinary heights. The 1980 Mint Mark Kennedy half-dollar may not seem like anything out of the ordinary at first glance, but there are certain variations that can make a huge difference in its worth. Specifically, coins with unique characteristics, such as certain die varieties, minting errors, or even coins that were stored in pristine condition, can fetch incredibly high prices. So, what is this coin worth today? In general, a typical 1980 Kennedy half-dollar in circulated condition will be worth only face value, 50 cents. However, things get much more exciting when you start talking about coins in uncirculated condition, especially those that have survived the test of time and are in near-perfect condition. Some 1980 coins with specific errors, such as double die varieties, can command prices well above their face value, sometimes reaching hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on the severity of the error and the coin's grade. But what about the $1.5 million figure that's been circulating in the world of coin collecting? The answer lies in extremely rare, high-quality specimens of the 1980 Kennedy half-dollar. A coin in mint condition, free from scratches, dings, or other imperfections, could be a game-changer for collectors. In fact, it's said that a few of these coins, due to their rarity and exceptional quality, could potentially fetch upwards of $1.5 million at auction. Keep in mind, however, that this is an outlier, and such examples are extremely rare. If you're hoping to strike it rich with a 1980 Kennedy half-dollar, there are a few key things to look for when assessing its value. The condition of the coin is perhaps the most important factor when it comes to its value. Coins that have been well preserved, with minimal wear and tear, are the most valuable. Look for coins that have sharp details, clear designs, and no noticeable marks. As with any coin, errors during the minting process can significantly increase the value of a coin. For the 1980 Kennedy half-dollar, look for double dies, off-center strikes, or other misprints that occurred during the minting process. These errors are rare and can turn an ordinary coin into a small fortune. The grade of the coin is another factor that determines its value. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin becomes. Coins are typically graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect. A coin graded 60 or above is considered to be in excellent condition and can bring in top dollar at auctions. Authentication. If you think you might have a rare 1980 Kennedy half-dollar, getting the coin authenticated by a professional grading service is crucial. Certified coins come with a grade, which provides buyers with confidence in the coin's condition and authenticity. If you're lucky enough to own a 1980 Kennedy half-dollar in excellent condition, you might be wondering where to sell it. There are several options available, from online auction platforms like eBay to specialized coin dealers and auction houses. When selling rare coins, it's important to choose reputable channels that specialize in numismatics to get the best possible price. Many high-value coins, especially those that have been authenticated and graded, will be sold through auctions. Major auction houses like Heritage Auctions and Stack's Bowers have a reputation for handling rare coins and ensuring they find the right buyers. For many coin collectors, rare coins are not just a hobby but also an investment. As with any investment, the value of rare coins can fluctuate over time, but historically, rare coins have proven to be a stable asset class that can appreciate significantly in value. The 1980 P. Keenedy half-dollar is no exception, with its value being driven by collectors who understand the rarity and historical significance of this unique coin. If you're serious about collecting rare coins or investing in them, keeping an eye on the 1980 P. Keenedy half-dollar market is crucial. Tracking auction results, staying informed on coin grades, and being knowledgeable about the specific factors that influence coin values can help you make smart purchasing decisions. In conclusion, while the 1980 P. Keenedy half-dollar may not be the first coin you think of when you imagine a high-value piece, it has the potential to be worth much more than its face value. From its mint mark to the condition and rarity of specific specimens, this coin has earned its place in the spotlight among collectors. Whether you're looking to start your own collection or simply curious about the world of rare coins, the 1980 P. Keenedy half-dollar is a coin worth keeping an eye on.